Hello again everybody, welcome back to another little bit of a race review going down today. So what we're going to do today, we're going across a race, a series of races actually. This is the first one in the series. There's going to be 10 races in the series, but so far the creator has put together 8. This series is made again by Rapid, the guy that makes challenge races. He's also a member of Team Tabs. People in the GTA community will know who they are. He's getting to be quite a well-known creator, and he's made a fantastic series called Back to Basics. What it means is it teaches you how to do XA races. It's one of the easiest tools in the world. As you progress, you get literally the first race, very simple, just riding along walls. Next one introduces something else, the next one introduces something else, up until you get to number 8, which is currently out there. And on number 8 there's turnarounds, there's scandies, there's all sorts of stuff. So it's a really fun way of learning from beginning to end, if you know what I mean. It's cool, it's a good series, it's really well built, it's been quadrupled up for grip, you know, it's all there to help you learn to XA. So we're going to dive straight into Back to Basics number 1. Same as last time, I won't be in the corner. The only thing that will be on the screen is the actual gameplay, my voice in the background. I'll be guiding you through the race and letting you know what I think of it. And realistically, there's nothing really to tell you about these apart from they're absolutely fantastic if you're just starting out in the XA world and you want to learn how to drive and you want to learn how to wall flip. These races have got guide points to where you flip your damn car. It's simple, it really is. So let's crack into it. Let's get on with it. And yeah, so we'll see you on the race. Enjoy. So here we are. Back to Basics number 1. Very, very, very simple race. We'll guide you through it. It's so simple, it's easy. Everyone's gonna love this. So you're starting off on the floor through a tube, and then it's going to make you turn left and left again to get you around to it. So I'm going to go left round here, into this one, and then down to the tube onto the mesh onto the wall ride. And, then we're going to go through here. There's a spinner, time it right, in you go, up again. The spinner, try and beat it, there we go, and then along the wall, up the first spiral. Nice and simple. Arrow to show you where to go, onto a wall ride, into a checkpoint. Nothing too hard in this one. This is the first in the series, so you know it's meant to be easy. There's a turnaround here, and it shows you again, look, you've got an arrow to show you top to bottom. So go between the arrow and the blue bit. Touch it if you need to. It does it for you. It does it for you. And then follow the air checkpoint onto the spiral. Up we go. Up we go. I think the music might be way too loud, so I'm going to turn that down in a second. Right, we've got to go through some legs here. So they're open and we're in. As soon as I get to this checkpoint, I'm going to turn that music down a touch. Just a little bit. Oh, let me get my control box open. I feel like I'm having to shout over the music. The music's meant to be there for the atmosphere. Right, next one, we have got some upside down trampolines. So you go through the legs, bottom to top on the first set, top to bottom on the next set. The path is clear, and then through a train carriage. It's all about spatial awareness with your car in these early stages, going through little obstacles. Now you see how he's put the arrow here, it's to show you, you're going up and round, it's a barrel roll, so up and round. As I get halfway I turn the opposite way and then I come out straight. So simple. Now tube jumps, these cause people a lot of problems because they don't know where to jump out. If you have a look at the end of this tube here, Rapid has done a cool thing and he has put a marker on to where you should jump out. The little yellow booster is the marker point, that's where your wheels need to be. Doesn't matter what side you go out of, as long as you go out near those markers. You should land in the next tube. And if you're anything like me, you'll mess it up. Landing in the tube, not on the tube, Steve. So, as I say, use a marker as a guide. And there you go, no marker in the second one because he's already shown you where to jump in the first one. Oh, and I just wasn't fast enough. I was too slow. That music is still really loud, so I'll turn that down a little bit more. Just a slight adjust. I do apologise if it's too loud at the start of the video. I will check it when I before I upload it. And we're in, but that's not the best way to be in. But we got in. We got in. So again, same point. You can guide your car around if you get good, and then we made it. We made it. Alright, so onto the mesh, up a spiral. I'm trying to remember what's coming. You'll notice there's nothing really hard about this race at all. It's all, you know, very, very straightforward. It's the first in the stage of the beginner races. Gives you a bit of time to learn your camera, and if I'd have remembered what was up there, I would have left the top of that spiral and I would have made that jump first time. So it's a big jump, so you want to be up the spiral as quick as you can be. It's a double spiral, so but it's smooth into two. You can see how well he's doubled and tripled this up, so the car just grips. And then if you leave from probably, I would say, one of the highest points, rotate your car in the air. Now, with it being a training race, you'll remember on one of my previous videos we did a bop, and right up above this checkpoint he has inputted the bop, so you can see you bounce on it nose down and then pull back on your analog stick and you bounce away from it. So in theory this should be how it looks. Now if I don't get this right the first time, I'm going to look silly, aren't I? So 90 degrees, just before you bop, bounce. There we go, you see? Nice and simple, nice and simple. Just going to spin the car around here. This one's a reverse section. And you're going to reverse up the spiral. You'll see the slowdowns on there. And then you can learn your camera angles a bit more, see what's coming. So this is a straight wall. Now this thing has been so doubled up, you won't get that in a normal race. I'll tell you that for free, trust me. I've struggled in those normal races. Now it's been a long time since I've been to Back to Basics races, so remembering what's coming is a pain. But this is the up the wall. We're going up to a purple road, I believe. So this is all about getting the car on the right angle at the bottom, drive it up until you get to the wall, and then trying not to lose it when you turn back onto the wall, which can sometimes cause you a problem. Now this is a down and out tube, but there's a little platform in the middle, I believe, for you to rotate around if you need to. You see it here, the connector. So what you're looking for is straight after the gap, down and out, and don't be too high like me. So here's me showing you how to do it and doing it wrong. So we'll try that again. So you go into 1, 2, the third one is a spin around, you see the gap, you go down from the gap right into the bottom one and then drive out in the mesh just like that. Onto the nice wall ride. Now I believe there's a spinner in here to avoid, so you just avoid it whichever way you can. And then off onto the checkpoint and try not to roll your car off the edge, Steve. That would be cool. Right, and then into this tube. So the arrow shows you you're going to go into the tube this way, and we're going down the tube. So literally straight down. There's no turnaround or anything. It's literally drive down the tube. I usually circle around at the bottom because it gets you ready for going out, and then out you go. That simple. Along another wall ride. Really basic stuff. So we've seen these before in previous videos. These are in-out tubes, so up and out. It's so simple. And then we're going up and out of this one as well, I believe. So if you get good with your camera angles, you'll be able to see where you're going. It's straight out the top, so that's it, straight along into the checkpoint. Now this section here, people may struggle with, right? And it's simple stuff, but it's hard to learn, really hard to learn. I sometimes struggle with this. You've got to go from the bottom of the mesh to the top, kind of, to jump across just before you jump. And I've gone too high on that one. But yeah, it's because they're staggered up, because you're climbing, you've got to kind of like change your car angle a little bit and jump upwards. And that's it there, we're done, and up the spiral. And I believe this is a spiral with a big jump to a finish line. It sure is. So you're going to floor it, keep the foot down, and then head off the top corner, level your car out to the finish line. That brings us to the end of Back to Basics number 1. Absolute fantastic race, perfect for training, and absolutely brilliant for getting yourself up and ready to enter the world of XA21 races, or Lvl Asians as they're called. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember, like and subscribe to the video, and if you want to see Back to Basics number 2, which will be our next video, keep those notifications turned on and you will see when it gets uploaded. As we progress, I'm pretty sure I'll get better and better at these videos, probably get better and better at the races, and we'll see you next time. Thanks very much for watching.